One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Vols will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Reed. He's going for it all. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, I'm sure you guys saw this, one of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting, stud in the secondary, 5-star defensive back, gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David. This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Back to throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're testing the right side here. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy.
Fires in the trap again, intercepted.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quarterback making adjustments. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Yes, against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Got the quick completion.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lane. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throwing.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll try to power their way ahead. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Volunteers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Power football with the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially, and they've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it down the field, running the football. They're trailing by 2 possessions. Down in the red zone, third down here. This is critical. They have got to be able to score a touchdown and cut this thing and make it a one-possession game. It'll be interesting to see what they dial up on third down now.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. And the Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Snap it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football.
Looking for the end zone. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Vols!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little whoop out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Under fire. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Got it near midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. With the catch, it's Butler. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through a tackle. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. They'll try to run it in. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he's stopped right at the 2.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Might be changing the route. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go, break.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. And they don't pick up anything right here, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. He's got it down the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
to the air. It's Reed. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He might want another play. Just keeps slinging it. Dumps it to the back. Fires it incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Here's the heat. He caught it. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Wants to go up top. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody be jacked up at halftime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Indiana is in front. They have controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Air Force. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Steps away. The throw. This one's complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Quarterback now breaking the field. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line race, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fears the pressure. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got the first down. Turning it on. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Vols in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll try to run for it. Crosses the 45. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. To the ground to try to move the chains. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. From the gun, running back on the move. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And the Vols need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Volunteers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The snap sets up the throw. Got it set up on the outside. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and some.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Going up top. Brings it in down the left side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Gets it past the marker. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Right back to the well. Powers through the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Got a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by just 4 to Clemson. We'll parachute back into your game, fellas, if anything changes in this heavyweight battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house, the defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Rides to back and leads it. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lane.
He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
All by himself down the middle. The 20. He's at the touchdown Volunteers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
On the ground, it's Baxter. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Tennessee, 17.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
180. Easton.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Shoots it to the left. Intercepted to stop the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And runs through another one. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Smothers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages. They're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Staley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know.
He uncorks one deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Baxter. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give and tick, 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 tick. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Creates a little room. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Texas.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help.